You asked us to do an STI. Why?
Because he failed his test and I have symptoms, so I want to know if I've got an STI.
He tried to say that what happened with this girl, he said, and I quote,
He next like happened with a girl. If you don't next me, Stan, we're finished.
oh God. Never received a demand access to her baby sister after she claims her evil stepmom Rachel was banned her from seeing him.
He really started need some help.
She hasn't seen her sister in 6 months. How bad's that?
I gave her chance after chance. What do you mean? You don't get anything to your advice. My dad said what you said about cancer. You got this video, but no one's seen it.
I just remember these guys from yesterday's show. Take a look at this. Do you think she got cheating if you go out? It can't be. You look like that's it.
I drive to test, guys, and I was gone for an hour, so there was traffic or something like that. I think I've been up to this.
You are a liar. I do not accuse you when you go night fishing. I do not accuse you when you work. I only accuse you when you had all them jobs and you never once told me on your lunch breaks or anything.
Since the day you agreed, July 2013, if you had sexual contact with anybody other than Carl, no. She was telling the truth on every single question. She failed every single question.
No, right, I can't. I swear to God, I have not been near no one else. I swear.
Why did she pass and you failed?
Because I was sitting there thinking, all I was thinking about is where she was. I swear to God, I have not been near anyone else.
What you've done to this woman?
No, I promise you. I wouldn't follow me up.
National television, this is going to be shown to everyone, my whole family.
This can't be true. I promise you.
I've got evidence that you're a cheater. No, we've finished. You texted me last night and he's been cheating on me. And you've been cheating on me.
Well, they're both back here this morning for STI results. First back, give it up for Hazel on the Jeremy Kyle Show. That one. Welcome back. I really respected you yesterday. I felt sorry for you. What annoys me sometimes about this show is that we'll do what we do, and we do it, I think, better than anybody else, and people sit there barefaced and say this, that, and the other. Yesterday, he fails the lie detector, right?
Yeah.
It's all rubbish, your show's rubbish, everything's rubbish.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
You go off, your last line yesterday, we saw it was, and I slept with you last night, you lowlife. What happened after that? Because I carried on with my life. Tell us what happened.
Well, we just stayed in the hotel last night.
No, but you said, you asked us to do an STI. Why?
Because he failed his test and I have symptoms. I've got symptoms and I want to know if I've got an STI.
Because he's cheated.
Because he failed his test yesterday and I believe that.
He came back this morning and begged to do another one.
He tried to get another one because he said he wants to prove to me that he's not a cheat.
He tried to change the dates. He tried to say that what had happened was before you were together.
Sorry, say that again?
He tried to say that what happened with this girl, he said, and I quote,
he admits something happened with a girl.
He said that he was talking to this girl, and then he got with you, and then he went round to tell her that he was with you and nothing should happen. I don't quite know how to put this. And then she kissed him, and his quote was, it was quite nice. He didn't kiss her back, but then she touched him over his clothes.
Before I got with him, you're saying, sorry?
Well, he said it was before.
Well, he wouldn't have failed the test. He's cheated on me, and he's failed the test.
I get that, and I'm on your side.
And you're saying...
He's a devious little what's-it, because now, right, he's changed the whole thing when he went back into the lie detector.
He sat in that dressing room and he told me, he swore to me he's never done anything.
Now he won't even come in the pod, he's out the back saying I'm not going on.
No.
I'm going to be honest with you, because I've always tried to do this show as honesty as I can.
I know you have.
We do the test, he fails it. He tries to change the goalpost. I don't know, if you want me to be honest, I don't know what to believe with him. I don't believe a word he says,
If you're telling me...
Well, I'm not lying.
No, I believe you. I wouldn't be on your show, Jeremy.
I love you.
Right? I'm not lying, but if you're telling me what he said to you about some girl giving him...
It's just, well,
I want him out of my life.
Let's go into... want to believe. You want to ask him. He's changed his story. Why do you keep changing his
I
story?
didn't change my story. I said I had things in my mind. I was thinking about things in the
You
past.
told Jeremy.
Right, just slow down. Right, sit down. Let's have this out because I need to understand this more than
I
anybody
don't
else.
understand how you
Shut
said
up
I
and sit down.
No, I won't shut up.
What?
I did not cheat on her. I've never cheated on her.
You've told Jeremy on the lie. You've told the lie detectors that
that's
you've
not what I
kissed
said.
Just wait a second. Sit down. Sit down. After the show yesterday, her last line was, and I quote, hear me out, I slept with you last night, you low life. You've cheated on me. I think I've got an STI. She wanted that test. In the lie detector test yesterday, you failed on sexual contact and kissing. Yes or no?
Yes.
Right. Why did you fail?
Because I was nervous and I had things going
What did you admit?
Everyone's different, right?
What did you admit about this woman?
I said I was thinking about things that had happened in the past before I was with Hazel. Everything was coming to mind. When you ask me a question...
Why don't you go back to a lie detector today and do another one, or try and do another one that you say is a hoax? What was that about?
I think it's a hoax because I'm a cheater.
Then why did you try and do another one?
Because I'd have been open-minded and honest from the start.
This is my lie detector expert. I worked with for 15 years. I give him my life. Carl states that he'd not cheated on Hayes and he'd lied when he admitted to cheating yesterday so he could see me and take another test.
Yes.
I told Carl that he already failed the test and because of this I believed he was not being truthful about cheating and I won't retest him. So you've lied to the lie detector examiner and tried to...
said I
You don't even know what you're saying, mate.
Right, can you listen to that?
They said I wouldn't have to see the lie detector.
So you lied about it. Oh, I know what's happened. I know what's happened.
You don't know what's happened.
Yes, I do.
I've never cheated on her.
So you came on the show yesterday. The test found you out as a liar. You said eventually, I did, hear me out, in another time zone or whatever. So you could go back to the lie detector and do another one to prove that it was a hoax and you could beat it. Yeah, is that? In
I didn't try and do
Jeremy,
anything.
could you please
Everyone works
Could
different.
you
How can I fail my
say...
skin? How can my skin tell someone that I'm a liar or I've cheated on
Apparently the
someone?
lie detector told you this is skin, apparently he told
My skin changed. What the hell's that about? I've got arthritis. Look at the stain on my hands. They're always got arthritis. I've got broken fingers. I've got cold hands all the time. How can a skin change say that I've cheated
you.
on
You
someone?
told me your hands were sweating, so now you're
They
saying
weren't sweating.
This woman that touched your groin over your clothes, where did that story come
Where's
from?
this come from? You're going to tell him now.
You told us that you went round to somebody's house when you got with Hazel.
Lived at someone's house.
I lived
with her mother.
Right, okay.
That's exactly what I asked him again.
But you...
I know who
No,
it's about.
she tried...
I hope she's watching this show.
We hope she's not.
It's
Years ago.
Why did you... Years ago, why would that make you fail a test when you were there then?
You're
Because I was thinking about it in my head when they were asking me.
And apart from the kissing of this aforementioned woman, what else happened? Hear me out. What else happened?
She tried to get me from down there and I
Tried to get you. What does that mean? Did she succeed?
No.
Did you touch her back?
No.
So you're saying, hear me out, because this is the first in 14 years, I stand by and fail, whatever. You are saying that you have always been faithful to Hazel. I'm talking now, shut up.
I can hear you talking. I'm not saying anything. I'll be quiet.
You failed the lie detector on the Jeremy Kyle show, not because you cheated on Hazel, but because in the test, you've arthritis, cold hands, broken fingers, I'm talking, your skin, your circulation, the colour of the wallpaper, whatever, but most importantly, you made the mistake during the lie detector of thinking about this woman who tried to kiss you and touch your groin when it wasn't reciprocated before you were with
I'm
me.
not being funny, but through my lie detector, I was nervous about being on that actual
She
show.
passed though, didn't you?
I passed it.
Every question, yeah.
Of course she did.
Why is that then?
Because she's
Hasn't got arthritis.
Because I deserve better.
Yes, you do.
Because I deserve
I haven't cheated on you.
In the mix of what happened, and I'm going to be completely transparent here, the producers, we're all like, he said so many different things. This story came, can I speak?
Yes.
This story emanated that this woman, who can't be mentioned, had at some point, he says, before you were together, he went round to her house and she tried to kiss him and tried to touch his groin, but although he wasn't with you, hear me out, this is where you can't win. Although he wasn't with you, he didn't do anything, but when he was with you, he's done nothing. And when he was doing a lie detector test, my favourite line ever on the Jeremy Kyle show, get me full on camera. When he was doing a lie detector test, and Jeremy Kyle should have proved that he hadn't cheated on you and he loves you, suddenly this woman who meant absolutely nothing to him, he'd never done anything with, it was years before he met you, came into his brain and that made him fail the test. I'm telling you now, I'm going to take my clothes up and run down Manchester. You
told me about this. He's never told me about this. This is what makes me think he's
I've never cheated it.
He's never. The thing is, I know.
That's what I don't understand.
some girl, and I think she did fancy you at the time, and I think you cheated on me with her.
Were you living with this woman who I can't mention when you were with her?
Yes.
Oh.
He was living with her.
There you go.
This.
Cheated on you.
You have cheated on me. Why can't you just man up, get some balls and admit it?
Because I haven't cheated on you.
Admit it.
The last thing you said on the show yesterday was that you'd slept with him and that you were worried and you made a confession where you had
He
admission.
slept with me before we come on the show yesterday, and you know.
You told us privately, one of our female, that you had some symptoms. I don't want to talk about that. So we did an STI test with Dr. Aaron Ghosh. Aaron's got the report here. Let's hope he hasn't passed anything on apart from his BS. Is Aaron actually going to come on the screen, or is the director?
Morning, everyone. So today we've had both Carl and Hazel in the clinic, both of which have been getting symptoms of soreness during intercourse. Now, this can be a sign of an STI infection, so we've done swabs on both of them to test for chlamydia and gonorrhea. I'm pleased to say that both these results have come back, and both of them are absolutely clear for any signs of an STI.
Because I haven't cheated on you.
Sorry, hold a minute. Did you have signs of an STI as well?
What? She got some antibiotics. The doctor said it passed on.
So I must give you the opportunity here. You will understand from our point of view why it's been
shambles in this girl. I love her to bits.
He loves you to bits. It is a first time ever on the Jeremy Kyle show. And I'm just going to make this really simple for you. Your reason for believing that you've failed the test is that before you met, I'm going to say this so slowly because it's farcical, before you met Hazel, you lived in a house with a woman who we can't mention.
I've mentioned that.
Yes, I know that. At one point, she came on to you and tried to kiss you, which you didn't kiss her back. She tried to touch your genitals through the clothes, and nothing happened. And although that was before you were with Hazel, yesterday, in trying to prove that you hadn't cheated on Hazel, you somehow thought about this incident before you were with Hazel, and that made you fail the lie detector of when you're with Hazel.
Yes.
If you don't admit to me today, we're finished.
I thought you were finished.
Admit to me, otherwise we're finished. I mean it.
I haven't cheated on you, Hazel. I can't say. I don't know what else to say about it. I think about all sorts of things when you think about it. I lied to a lot of things. Like when he was asking me if I've ever lied before. I obviously said no, but obviously I've lied before. I don't.
The show, by the way.
Oh, God. We can't mention names. You want to bring her on? Listen, I'll be really honest with you. I stand by that test 1,000,000%. You must have... If you watched this where you were sat in my chair, you'd think you were as dodgy as hell.
You're looking guilty as sin. You look guilty as sin, I know you. You look guilty as sin. This is why I brought you on here, because you always look guilty. You look guilty as anything. You're guilty. Well, I'm on a TV programme and I'm fine. You're guilty. You are guilty.
If I cheated on you, why would I bring you back on?
Did you do another lie detector?
No.
Apparently they refused him because he wouldn't admit. But
they refused it because he lied about it. That's why. You can't...
He told me they refused him in the
Tried to
dressing room
dupe us. That's why we didn't do another one.
He didn't admit to nothing, and now...
He failed our test and then came in and said, oh, by the way, I admit it's right, but I want to do one on sexual intercourse only. And then when he got in there, he went, well, listen, you did... Yeah, mate, I'm not going to believe you again. No, wait. And then when he got in, he went, this was something that I was thinking about before I got with Hazel, which is why your whole test is a pile of rubbish. And mate, watch this back and you won't think I'm so bad. You'll think you're a Fruit Loop. I'm just being completely...
People are going to say that. Everyone who watches this. Everyone that knows us. Everyone.
It is so...
You want to try and get the other woman?
Yeah, I'll get her on.
Work with our producers. We'll see what we can do. If you're telling the truth, I'm sure it'll be vindicated by this woman.
Okay.
Yeah? You happy for her to come back and do a lie detector?
Yeah.
Right. I would say one thing for this. I like you, and I think you're worth a lot more than this. Anyway, moving on.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Good luck, my darling. Right. The other aforementioned woman It's a nightmare stepmom, and she won't let you see your baby sister. What?
Not at all. You know nothing. Get out of my face. And you're like, you know nothing. You know nothing.
Received to demand access to her baby sister after she claims her evil stepmom Rachel has banned her from seeing, and Emma claims that Rachel is jealous of her and has had enough of her games, especially because her stepmom is only 10 years her senior. She says, my kid sister and I deserve a relationship. Emma's on the Jeremy Kyle show that way. Very confident. A lot of people come out and they're quite nervous. Welcome to the show. For somebody so young, you have a lot to say. This centres around you.
Yeah.
Your stepmom, Rachel, who's only 10 years older than you. I can see by your face. And I think Rachel's sister, Yasmin, is here. You say she's a nightmare stepmom and she won't let you see your baby sister. Why?
Not at all. I went to all the scans with her. I was literally there 2 hours after the birth. And then suddenly she's like, you're a druggie, you've not turned up. It's like, are you kidding me? I wouldn't be here if I didn't want to see my sister.
You said that the interesting thing about this woman is she seems to have kids with different men.
Completely. And the funny thing is she's... You've got the same dad, no, you haven't, so they've both got different dads, all right. Be quiet. Has that got anything to do with you? Be quiet.
Was you allowed to have her say? Sit down, love, we'll get to you. Thank you very much indeed. During the pregnancy, I went to the scans. I was there 2 hours after the birth, and now she's turned on me for absolutely no reason. Why? How old's your baby sister?
She's 10 months old.
10 months. When was the last time you saw her?
6 months ago.
6 months ago.
I saw her once about a week ago when I was walking past, and she completely blanked me, wouldn't even let me say hello.
What have you done?
Nothing. I've literally nothing.
Are they still together?
No.
So do you think she's taking this out on you?
Completely.
You say she sends me abusive messages, she calls me bar names, she swears at me. I'm more mature, and she accuses me of being on drugs, which is why I'm here today, because I'm going to do a drugs test and nail her. She's accused you of being on cocaine.
Yeah, cocaine, smack. She's called me the lot. I wish I was as thin as being on smack, but...
I didn't know what that meant, but we'll go with it. You say that's a bit like not calling a kettle black, but you know she takes drugs.
Yeah, completely. I've heard that's why she didn't get to see her last child for a while. Her other child, the whole family, they didn't get to see her either. It's like a repetition of the same thing.
Do you see her as a risk around your sister?
Completely.
In fact, overall, just before I bring her out, because this will be fun, you say she's manipulative, she's a useless mother, she's lazy, she needs to grow up, and I demand access.
Yeah, because she won't even do a DNA test to prove that it's my sister, so my dad can't take control of her.
We like you a lot. Are you really only 17? She says that you're an attention seeker and you're a liar and you're in trouble with Rachel from the Jeremy Kyle show that way.
You know absolutely nothing. Go get your roots started. You need some help. Are you joking?
Sort your attitude out and you're able to see Amber. It's
Who will find out Max? I'm pretty sure it's not me in this equation.
Well, Emma, it's what I've been told, love.
Right, what you've been told. So why?
I mean, so why would I let somebody?
Why will you not do a DNA test today? Why will you not do a DNA
Your
test
dad's
today?
told me not to.
So my dad's more than willing to do it. I spoke to my dad.
Yeah. Well, your dad's told me not to.
Why would my dad say
You can't deny it. Even your sister has said you can't deny
If she
it.
is her sister, why the hell won't you let her see her then? She's been told you're on drugs. This is just infantile.
I've done the test.
She hasn't seen her sister in 6 months. How bad's that?
I gave her chance after chance.
What do you mean by that?
If you gave me chance after chance, yeah?
I had proof and messages on my sister's, your favourite,
You
Facebook.
say that Emma is nothing but an immature liar and an attention seeker.
Why was I not giving her Christmas presents from December?
Well, you know, if you'd have spoken, Emma, but you didn't speak.
I'm not spoken. Can we actually show the messages where I've actually spoken?
Yeah, let's do that because you say she's... No, I'm speaking now because it's called the Jeremy Kyle Show. You said that you're in the room and she hasn't tried. Above this, you said, why can't I see the kid? You said, after something you've caused, you ain't seeing Amber again. She's my daughter, not even your blank has a say end of. You say, what have I caused? Please explain. You're asking out. Bang it on, Matty, please. Quick, nice and quick. Next one. Marvellous. I'm sick of my sister being at risk around you, and I've heard that you've let her drag around a cot, whatever. I suggest you ring me, you little rat. Ring me now if you've got any concerns. You ain't seen her again. Neither has he. Ring me now, you stupid little whatever. Well, why would you send that?
Hang on.
That she didn't bother to want to see.
That was last month. That was last month.
Why are you denying her the chance? Why?
It's a message above actually. Is everything okay? You it's okay.
If you prove you're not on drugs, you can see it. It's as simple as that, Emma.
Do you know what's funny? But even if it's my sister, because you're that sick in the head that you want to keep it all control.
You can deny it.
You want
I have my daughter in the creche.
You want.
Do you really
That
say
daughter
you
is also my sister.
Oh, you just said you're not sure she's your sister.
Yes, exactly, because yours seems to want to keep the control. Why do you want to do that?
Emma,
So if you believe she is, hello, if you believe she is, why can't she see the kid then? Why have you stopped her? Because you've heard
I've been
she's
told
on
she's on
drugs. When did you hear that?
Of numerous people.
Are you with her dad still?
Yeah. Well, we've been together for 8 years.
difficult?
We have been together for 8 years. Guys, complete enough.
Are you jealous that she's with your dad and you're not the golden girl anymore, a little baby daughter? Right? Let's swing it round. Let's swing it round.
I've never had a little for 8 years. I've never had a little. I went excited on my kids when you were having Amber. I went to every single one of the scans with her.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I've got all the pictures and I've got the
She says you're a compulsive liar and butter wouldn't melt. You've lied about having cancer, apparently. Is that right?
Yeah. Why did I do that? Do you know what? Some people are actually ill in this world and you're just making sick on. I've been told of your dad. We haven't got on. It was nothing major. Me and my dad grew up together with my little brother. I just need to be around girls. We don't really get on at his hands anymore. We could speak to him when I need to speak to him. There's no.
Are you jealous of his new life with this lady?
Not at all.
Are you jealous of this new kid? That's what you believe,
I
right?
love the kid. I just think I'm going to such extremes to be able to get it.
In the first place, at the end of the day, she said,
You're acting like you now. Look how you speak
Rachel
to me.
says she's given you 50 opportunities and you are the one
I
that
have
let the kid
all
down.
I do is I give her presents and all of what I do is I go and see her.
I'm trying to help you, but you're not listening to each other. This woman says she's tried.
You haven't tried.
You even
I
turned
saw
around
you
to me
once.
one day in
When I
town.
saw you in the
Ella, let me speak, please. You turned around to me one day in town and said, right, I'll come up and see you. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Gave you my address, and you didn't
tell you, I can't
Listen to her. Talk to her, not me.
I work 2 jobs. I pay all my own bills. I'm 17 years old. I don't have every day of the week to come and see Amber. You've never worked a day in your life, so you don't know what it's like to have to pay all the bills and do everything like that. I have to be there at a certain time.
You are.
What days of the week I'm free and can I come and see Amber? But she's not okay with that.
You told me you were going to come round to our house and see her, and you didn't turn
Show me
up.
the proof of this. Where? You've told the producer.
We were in Vienna.
I've had 100 chance of thingies to see her. 50.
You've had a chance after chance after chance after chance.
Why are you here today, Rach?
I just want her to prove that she's not on drugs and, don't let my daughter down.
So if she passes a drugs test, she can see.
Yes, but do not let
Why
her
are you
down.
doing a drugs test?
Because she said I'm on drugs.
Do you believe she's on drugs?
No, I've never asked her to.
You told my team you've seen her on drugs.
Yeah, I've had a video.
Where's this video? Do you have proof of it?
No.
Exactly. So you are such a liar. You don't have anything on your back. I just did that in your head. So my dad said that you said I've had cancer. You've got this video, but no one's seen it.
I had it done to me. I'm Rachel's sister.
Did I say come out, then get lost? So you're here, hold on a minute, because I'm going to a break. Let me get that. No! You're here because you want to see your sister. You're going to do a drugs test. You said if she passes, hello, I'm speaking. Jump. If she passes the drugs test, she can see the kids. You're also here to prove that, you say you've seen a video or heard about a video substantiated by your mate who's just come on, but she's not supposed to. I'm saying your sister, whatever. Maybe she's your mate, maybe she's not. But apparently, you've both seen a video with her on drugs, yeah? So explain to me one thing. You're doing a drugs test. You're doing a drugs test. Why the hell is she doing one?
It's like dumber and dumber.
Why is she? Why is your sister doing a drugs test?
When she was given abuse, she told her she was a smacker.
How do we all do drugs tests? We all do drugs tests. After this break, I'd like to do a running drugs test. Back after the break. Don't go anywhere.
It's not a problem with your sister. Chance after chance.
Show me proof. If this is evidence, you have to be a child. Try to eliminate it. Well, guess what? Take that case as I did not know. You're the one that was flipping coke and it was videoed and sent anything.
Rachel, everybody's going to do a drugs test. Let me get this right. You came because you said, I want to see my 10-month-old sister. Yes, I didn't really realise that Rachel and my dad were together for a long time, but they did, they're sort of on and off, but whatever. Rachel's turned on me. I was there for the scans, I supported her throughout the pregnancy, and suddenly I'm not able to see this kid. It's very upsetting, I don't like that. I've heard accusations they think I'm on drugs. I'm here to nail that. You came out, Rachel, and said, I'm with her dad. You and your dad have a history, that's beside the point. I've given you countless opportunities, you let the kid down. And I would, as a sensible mother, and I think we need to make that point, if I've heard these rumours, I want some proof that it's not true. Your sister's called Yasmin. What's she got to do with this?
She was giving her abuse as well, and she's brought her daughter into it.
Show me the abuse.
You described Yasmin as a gobby little druggie and a waste of space.
Literally. That's literally what it is. Why do you have to get other people involved? Just leave me here with a line of people. Get out of my face. It's disgusting.
Yasmin's on Cherry Culture that way.
It's not a problem with your sister.
Which one of you has got your
a chance. Why
show me proof. This is Emma, you can't copy each other, trying to manipulate each other. Well, guess what? You're saying that I did not know listening to your
24 weeks pregnant, and you're accusing me of being holding on. You're the one that was sniffing coke and it was videoed and sent to me. That makes so little happen. Why did you not this video?
So welcome to the show, Yasmin. How are you? Just you're 24 weeks pregnant. Relax.
Calm down a little bit.
You say you've definitively, this is really, really important, you have seen a video of 17-year-old Emma, who's here to say, I want to see my kid's sister, and Rachel is saying, I've heard too many things and seen too many things, I don't want her to go nearby that. You've seen a video of her snorting cocaine.
And I've been trying to get hold of it before today so that I can show it to the producer.
As I can say,
I've not been able to get hold of it.
I'm speaking, why is that? Does it not exist?
No, I've had no internet, and then when I got to the hotel last night, I haven't got a charger for my phone. No charger for my phone.
Why did you send it to the show?
What?
Why did you ask one of your friends to send it to the show?
Because why would you travel with me?
Just so we, why don't we just make...
Hello.
Why don't we just make this a whole big drugs fest, okay? You also, apparently you're on cocaine, apparently you're on anything you get your hands on, and apparently you're accusing a woman who's 24 weeks pregnant of being on drugs. Not a word. What's that all about? Why is that you accused her of being on drugs?
When did I accuse you of being on drugs?
When you told her she neglects a child.
Where's the proof of this? Please show me proof of this. You're all mouthing. I've done this, this, and this.
I'd like to see the video, but there's no internet.
I mean, I didn't put it at my hotel. Why did you have it there at yours?
I'm pretty sure they have the internet and power in most hotels.
The charger for my phone.
Why didn't you have one? And they asked me also if I had a charger for my phone. Did they not for you?
How do you describe Emma? You say she's a liar.
I can't stand her.
You don't even know me. You've never actually met me apart from today.
Why?
Why? How am I such a whore?
Why can't I understand you? Because of your mouth. You call me
How am I a mouth? How am I a mouth?
Idiot.
You've met me.
You're running your mouth. Every time you see me, you're running your mouth.
What? When we were stood outside Tesco, she was screaming with
Or any other leading supermarket, you do that.
My 7-year-old daughter told her to...
I've been speaking to that child's
I love the
sister
audience.
about saying how much she deserves to be with that side of the family. Really?
Can we bring it back to this
Ask her.
child?
You shouldn't be bringing
Hello?
any other child into it apart from your sister.
Hello?
Same about my little sister. Why not? I mean, I'm 17 and I had all the both people together.
A child.
You're the one that makes you on you pay your rent. If you don't work today in your life, go and get a job. We're not scrounging.
You're the one that makes promises to go and see your sister and then never turns
Proof
up.
of these promises.
So can I ask you, can I ask you again? You've seen a video of
I've
her
seen a
snorting
video.
cocaine. So why is it she did a drugs test for cocaine and is totally clear? Here's a brilliant twist. Here's a brilliant twist. She's 24 weeks pregnant. She's also clear of every drug. So that's But you're an interesting human being, aren't you?
I don't do drugs. I'm a full-time mother.
Why did you accuse her of being on drugs?
Do you know what? Because that's why she didn't get to see her other
Can
child.
I tell you something? All of you are as pathetic as each other because all you've done is accuse each other of something. She's clear as well.
Thank you.
These ridiculous accusations that
Oh, my God,
we're going to bring.
If you stop, she can see her. Simple.
I don't understand. You even me doing drugs. I've done everything and you still won't let me do it.
Yes,
She's
just
nothing
bring
to
it
do
back.
with you. She's just like,
You didn't let me see her.
more like you than me.
So why can't I see her?
That's another
Do
show.
not let her down. Do not let her down. If I give you a chance, if I give you a chance, you need to promise her you won't let her down.
Yeah, well, I don't do drugs. I don't
Can I say something?
Don't let her down, Emma, please.
Can you just listen a minute, please, and stop talking? I increasingly understand where Rachel's coming from. I suspect, Rach, that whatever has happened or does happen between her dad and you, right? Listen to me. This kid is massively important to you, which is fantastic.
She's my life.
Listen to me, Emma.
Yeah.
I made several points about is it difficult because your dad was you kid, all that. Just hear me out.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be fighting Rachel and you shouldn't be fighting her. Actually, why can I speak without being interrupted? You could be strong together, actually, irrespective of what happens to your relationship. Neither of you are on drugs. This kid would get a really good balance to have you in his life. And I think that all of these accusations and all these histrionics and all this shouting and screaming for the sake of that beautiful looking child has to stop. And I'll tell you what Rachel's right about. Gee, she looks like you, mate. She doesn't look like her own mother, does she?
This is why I didn't
Can she see her? Can she see her?
If the abuse stops, then yeah.
See her now?
If she wants to.
Look at me.
Emma, please don't let her down. Don't let her down.
This way. And I have to say what you said as well. From the minute you go that way, the minute you go in, you stop the histrionics and shouting and make it work. Go on. Well done, Rachel. Fantastic.
Oh, go to sleep now. Oh. Don't let her down, Emma. She's too perfect to be let down. Yeah?
Good for you.
She's not life. Okay? No, we used to get on so well.
Can we not get that back?
Did we or did we not? I used to look after you when you were getting bullied. I'm sorry. I'm sorry as well, but please don't let it down.
I'll leave you. Listen, make it work. Let's look at the kid, alright?
I will do. I tried.
Yesterday, Clay seems to demand answers from her partner George, whom she suspects has been playing around behind her back. She says that George recently exposed himself to another woman, coming out of the shower, and then disappeared off with her for hours. Doesn't sound great, does it? This woman's desperate for the truth. Claire's on the Jeremy Kyle show that way. Nice to meet you. You don't look very happy. How long have you been with George, Claire?
Year and a half.
How'd you meet?
We've known each other for 20 years.
Love of your life? Always wanted to be with him. I'm here to prove that I'm not a cheat, but more of that is about him. Tell me why you doubt him.
It's not that I doubt him, it's him that doubts me, mate.
I didn't really understand that.
It's not that I doubt him, he doubts me more.
Why does he doubt you?
Because he's been cheated on in his past relationships.
So that causes real problems. But you say there was this situation with the shower. What happened with the shower?
Oh, me and my pal was in the bedroom and you come out the shower and come into my room where me and my pal was and got dried and changed.
So he came out of the shower, you're in your bedroom with a female friend, just hanging out. And he came out of the shower hanging out and then sorry?
Turned her back.
And then he and her went off for a while. He's even got a rash on his area down there.
No, he's not that.
He hasn't got a rash.
No.
You were absolutely positive when you spoke to my production team that he's got an STI and you were worried that he passed it on to you.
I did.
But you just said he didn't.
Aye, but he's not though. He's not. I thought that a couple of weeks ago, but he's not.
It's cleared up.
Aye.
You told my team I want to go to the doctors to get an STI test, didn't you?
Aye.
You're here today because you don't trust him, but he also doesn't trust you, and that's because he's been cheated on before. Is there anything that he's done to you? I mean, I know he was in prison, and that would send the ultimate great relationship is. Did you not have male lodgers round when he was in prison?
No, actually.
So nobody had any male lodgers. Another completely inaccurate fact. Everything, just so you're aware, everything that I've been told is absolute tosh.
No.
Do you house, or was that made up as well? Did he go to prison?
No. Brilliant, he went to prison.
Do you love him?
Yeah, I do.
And you're here today to say, look, mate, I know you've been cheated on, but I wouldn't do that to you. And also, I need you to prove you haven't, because I thought there was a rash, which is now cleared up. And then we can live happy.
Thanks for talking to me. Everybody brings into my house, I seem to talk to them through my eyes and that.
I think you're flirting with everybody, yeah?
Aye.
Alright, okay. We've done double lie detector, is that right? Brilliant, let's get him out. George is on the Jeremy Kyle show that way.
George!
Hi. Sorry? Oh, you're right. I'm nervous, George. A wee bit nervous, right? A wee bit nervous, yeah.
Want answers?
Of course you do. It's interesting your opening line about Claire. She wasn't when I first saw her the best looking, but it's what's inside that counts. Are you going to tell me you didn't say that?
Well, I'm not lying, I said that.
You did say that.
Yes.
Another accurate fact round the corner. Why have you got doubts? I mean, you've been cheated on before.
Yeah, I had previous relationships, but when I was in prison for 3 weeks, I stayed in the house. And the house around the corner was that deck. Right. But the reason for staying in the house was because they said it was cheaper and they could save more money.
It was already signed, was George? You had him signed it
The thing
before.
was, when you come to visit me in prison, everything was fine until you told me Danny was in the house.
Do you believe she cheated whilst you were in prison?
I do believe it, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm here.
And have you been cheated on before?
Yes.
So it would be fair to say, if I'm going to be really reasonable, that the two of you, in terms of your relationship, are at a point where you're stuck, you don't trust each other. And it would be fair to say that you both are desperate for answers.
Yeah.
Alright, in and hand, that's it. In hand, done.
You say that your physical relationship has changed, everything has changed, and that you are both at a point where, unless you can get answers from the Jeremy Kyle show, the relationship is floundering. So I've one question for you both. Why do you keep wasting my damn time, both of you? What do you mean? I didn't even want to put you here today. Do you understand why? Because now I'm going to tell them exactly what you are. 3 weeks ago, we bring you here, we transport you to put you on the show because you beg us for a lie detector, yes or no?
That's right, yes.
And what do? You get completely trolleyed and you can't do the test because it's inconclusive, so we send you away. Then, this is my favourite bit of all, you beg us for 3 long weeks to come back here because your relationship's in the carsy, and we tell you, yes, but those are 2 cans in the wheel. Go with me, mate. Because there are things to do than waste my time with you. If you want to start on me, guess what? You come back here again, you get drunk, we can't do it. So take your damn stupid, pathetic, waste of time relationship and get out of my damn building. You say she's the love of your life, but there's no trust. Why?
I think she's very secretive. What would it do to you if she has cheated? I thought it's wrong.
We asked Sarah, the love of your life, since the start of your relationship with Gareth, that you had sexual intercourse with her. She said no. I'm sorry. On a secret Facebook profile, to make matters worse, Sarah has already admitted to kissing this man and Gareth is here today to find out if anything more has happened. He says that if she fails, the relationship's over. This man, I mean, he loves this woman. He says they've been through a lot. This was hopefully just a minute thing. He wants to put it right. Gareth on the Jeremy Kyle show that way. Terrified because you're here, or terrified of what you might find out?
Both.
You're very honest. You're in a relationship with Sarah for 2 years. You say she's the love of your life, but there's no trust. Why?
I think she's very secretive, you know. Is that the Facebook thing that I found out on the phone? You know, why would you have a Facebook account?
I don't even know how you get one.
Well, I don't you know, stuff me. She has one.
Great story, you two, though, isn't it? Just to let you know, you met in rehab.
Yeah.
They turned each other's lives around and got clean, which is... I liked what you said, that you'd never thought of love. You never thought that could happen to you, and then you met this woman.
Yeah, she looks like she's good to me, she is. But I just can't trust.
This man, she had a relapse, you didn't. She went back to rehab, it happened in there, they had a kiss. She says, look, I confessed it was an absolute mistake. In the 3 months I was back in rehab, I couldn't have contact communication with this guy who was, and is my rock, and I would never do any more. Yeah. Why is that not enough, buddy?
It's not. You know, it's just, I spoke to my friends and they said to me, you know, it's obviously something's happening.
Do you think the habit you had for 15 years, and I don't disrespect you because you're over it, do you think that's left the scar of paranoia, maybe?
Yeah. Because I'm not an easy person to live with, trust me. I am not easy.
I like you very much, though, because I like your honesty. What does this woman mean?
It means a lot to me.
And what if she hasn't? What if it is just a kiss? Can the two of you put this behind?
Yeah, because she told me, you know, she did have a kiss when she went back into rehab. You know, she had a kiss with him, but we weren't really serious then. You know, I just got out of the other one. She got in the other one. We only met each other once. You know, but
So what would it matter? Why would it matter? That she'd lied or something had happened?
because when I found that Facebook thing, it all come out then. Now I'm thinking,
if she hadn't, she would never have told you.
yeah, and when the numbers have been changed, has she seen him mouth?
What would it do to you if she has cheated on you?
I say it's over. I can't trust her.
Would that make you throw your life caution to the winds again and start taking drugs?
No,
Would it make you go off the rails?
No.
But if she's passed?
I've got some serious gobbling to do. Some easy to do.
Why you do the test?
I said that I had a girl down there and I had a little kiss and that. I told her straight away. And so she said there's more would have happened than this.
So you're both in the same boat?
Yeah.
Okay. You said I can't build a future with a cheater. I want to marry her one day, but I can't tell her the truth. She says the same. Sarah's on the Jeremy Kyle show that way. Welcome to the show, Sarah. Thank you very much indeed. You said I met Gareth in rehab. It was a real love story. You cheated on him and having this kiss. You've kissed someone as well.
Yeah, but we weren't together though, were we?
When I was in rehab, you know, I just buried my brother literally the day before I went to rehab. I did, you know, I fancied him when I was in rehab, and I didn't know where it was going. Yeah, I did keep it from him. I shouldn't, but I knew he was a paranoid person.
You said that the spark's gone. You argue constantly, and you're both sick of the accusations. So it's a very destructive relationship, like that, dysfunctional.
Yeah. It's torture sometimes.
You're the same as him. You say I won't be able to be made a mug if he's done anything undone. When you look at this man, what does he mean to you?
The world.
You telling the truth? Yeah. You telling the truth?
Oh yeah, 100%.
It's going to be a happy ever after, or it's going to be horrible.
No.
Right, we'll start with Gareth. Questions you gave, the answers that you gave. You admitted to kissing a woman on one occasion. Sarah knows about that. We asked you, Gareth, since the start of your relationship with Sarah, apart from what you've admitted to, have you had sexual intercourse with anyone else? She said no. Why did you say no?
Is that the truth? My friend was telling the truth.
Since the start of your relationship with Sarah, apart from what you've just admitted to, have you had sexual contact with anyone? He was telling the truth on everything. Once ago. If you destroy this happy ending, although you look slightly more positive than him.
That's just me.
Note from the examiner, it was agreed the start of the relationship was when Sarah came out of her second time in rehab on the 18th of October 2016. We asked Sarah, the love of your life, since the start of your relationship with Gareth, have you had sexual intercourse with anyone? She said no. I'm sorry. You're going to have to grovel because she passed every single question. Clean, happy, faithful. Do me a favour, take this the right way. Not many people get a second. Just forget all the BS. Get on with your life. You're a nice couple. You got through a lot of trouble. Go and enjoy Against the odds and duo. Thanks for watching. I'll see you very soon. Take care.
Stay with ITV after the break.
Are your children safe on Facebook? We speak to what job it is to protect them.
New dad Joe Wicks is in the kitchen taking his healthy